Okay, y'all, so I'm back. So I asked this time, was Destiny's Child gonna get back together? Matthew knows it's kind of making that hard for them to do because he still owns the rights to the name Destiny's Child. And they know that Matthew knows would want to be a part of it. He would want to get his cut as manager, which he would. I feel like they think about it. They've thought about it in the past. And but there's like legal issues behind closed doors and things like that that has to be worked out. But I don't necessarily think that they'll get back together as look. I don't think that they'll get back together as a group per se because of the fact that that was Matthew Knowles' creation, and Beyonce is at a place in her life right now where she's just kind of wanting to distance herself away from her father's controlling ways and his authority, and so I don't think that they will get back together, but they'll just continue to do things like maybe do like be featured on a performance or something like that, or if they do get back together temporarily, it'll be for just like a short period thing. I don't think it'll be anything long term. See, I don't think it'll be anything long term. It'll be like Beyonce. She's not a completely selfish person. I mean, she does. You know, when they get back, she sometimes when the girls get back together, she does like helping them to get that extra money in their pocket. But and like I say, it's been this card is showing me that things have been in talks behind closed doors. Like not even today, like a few years ago, I feel like there were talks about doing something. But every time they try to do some come together and do something, I feel like Matthew Knowles comes in and kind of shows his hand in the situation, and then that kind of turns them off, especially Beyonce, because she's like, no, I don't want to give him I don't want to give him any more control. So that's what this one is. You know, they don't want to give Matthew Knowles a lot. See, and there's some bickering going on. I feel like between Beyonce and Kelly Rowland on some things, but I also feel like the relationship between all three girls and Matthew Knowles is not in a good place right now, at all. And I also feel like Kelly Rowland stood up. She stands up to Matthew Knowles now. She stands up to his ass because he still sees them as those little girls that he can control. And anytime there's any little talk about Destiny's Child getting back together, that motherfucker there just starts seeing money and starts just licking his lips like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, he's all Matthew Knowles is all for himself. I'm just gonna be honest. That man is he's for himself. But like I say, there's gonna be some more things that they're gonna do in the future. But there's just some things that are just, and like I say, everything's not all peachy keen between some of the members either. Like I really do. I don't feel like it's anything to do with Michelle Williams, but I feel like it has something to do with Beyonce and Kelly. Yeah, and also Matthew Knowles. Like Matthew Knowles, his energy is coming up strong in this reading. Like yeah, he wants to be controlled. He's thinking about dollar signs. Like, Beyonce does not want to give him all that control because Matthew Knowles needs money right now too. He needs a little money right now too. Even though he's financially okay, but he's not well off anymore. He's not well off. He's just okay. You know, he makes a couple thousand, I feel like, a year, but he's not making seven figures like he was before. So yeah, that motherfucker. This is man. I know who this is right here. It's just too much greed involved, y'all. It's just too much greed involved, and there's anxieties too. And I also feel like Michelle's energy coming up with this one. She's feeling some anxieties because she just doesn't feel good enough. She just feel like she will never measure up. But yeah, I hate to say this, y'all, but I'm also feeling like there's some addictions going on, and I hate to put it like out like that, but I really do. I feel like there's some addictions, like there's just like um and it could also mean that Matthew knows his energy too. Like they don't necessarily trust him, but at the same time, I feel like uh there's envy, there's a little bit of jealousy and animosity there too. Between who, I'm not gonna say, but yeah, there's some things that are like, I'm telling y'all, things don't be what you think they are. Things do not be what you think they are. So it's Beyonce right here. Like her energy is like she is definitely she's become more so of a fighter too, because of the things that she's gone through with her father and group members in the past. So she is just like she's just like she feels like she's more powerful now. Like she doesn't really need to do anything. As she doesn't need to go. Beyonce feels like she doesn't need to go backwards. Okay, she doesn't feel like she needs to go backwards anymore, and she's built herself bigger than the Destiny's Child brand even now. So she doesn't feel the need to. But like I say, there'll be maybe some appearances and things like that, but there's also lots of secrets behind closed doors too. But y'all see this? Mm, 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 mm. Sorry, but yeah, they're not getting back together, y'all. They're gonna keep things the way they are, you know. So there might be some discussions though about them doing something together. So they might do a project together. They might do something. I feel like they're gonna do something together. Mm-mm. But yeah, this is her father's energy right here. Yeah, his energy is coming up a lot. Like, mm. But anyway, let me just go ahead and stop right there because this is getting too long. But thank y'all, and I'm sorry if I was all over the place. It's late and I'm tired. You can hear it in my voice, but yeah, thank you for this. For sitting with me through this reading, and yeah, I will see y'all next time for the next celebrity reading.